Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here and I welcome you all to a very important video because today we are going to discuss about three key points. Number one, is Indian economy really dead? What? Wait, who said that? Trump. He said that Indian economy is dead. Let us see with the help of facts and figures, does it anywhere go even close to dead or not? Okay, today we're going to check that. Number two, we are going to understand how significant is the American market for us, because everyone knows right now that Trump is trying anything and everything to ensure that Indian economy could be, slightly at least in pain, is what maybe he's targeting, he's trying. So can we just say bye bye America, or is American market significant for us? We are going to check that. But ultimately, as a retail individual investor, I need to understand whether the market may breach 24,000 or breach 25,000 or may remain range bound between 24,000 and 25,000. So very, very important points coming up in today's video. Keep on watching the video till the end. But before we move on, a very, very important thing. Trump is not protecting us, but every brother protects his sister. And on this occasion, we celebrate Rakhi Purnima. Rakhi Purnima pe we are giving a special offer for the Mastering Money Management course. We are saying tied by love, bonded by learning. We are having a special price this Rakhi for Mastering Money Management course. Please use the coupon code Rakhi. If you just check here, you will also be able to understand what are the contents here. And as I mentioned, this is a limited period offer. But if you feel that after buying this, I also want to know about few more courses, or you want to give this to your sister, in that case, please don't forget to just drop a WhatsApp on our office number, which is 90221966678. I'll give everything in the pinned comment and in the description box, right? So with that, let's get back to the first point. Is Indian economy really dead? Okay, come on. This is like just 3-4 days ago that an article had come up which mentioned that IMF raises India's GDP growth projection by 20 basis points to 6.4% for financial year 26. Okay, IMF has upgraded. It's not like some Indian agency has upgraded our own target. No, IMF has upgraded our target. And for that, of course, they have mentioned that there are two reasons for that. One is citing a more benign external environment and lower inflation. Two factors for this. Earlier it was 6.2%. From that they have taken to 6.4%. Now what do we mean by benign external environment? Basically a friendlier external environment, and Trump is not doing that. Okay. So could this impact the GDP? Maybe yes. Lower inflation. Are we really experiencing a lower inflation, which is very good for the economy? Yes, we are. We are going to check that with the help of data points. But just to give you an example, okay, this is an article by Business Standard. See how this news was covered. This is just my personal observation, okay, but just have a look at this. How has this been covered? Now, Reuters, which is a Canadian-based news, whatever, agency or whatever I can call, look at how they have projected India. Now this they are saying skyline, Mumbai skyline, a bird, and this is what forms the major part of the picture. They are never happy with the fact that India is growing. Anyways, and what is that title? IMF slightly raises India's growth forecast. Oh come on, we are the fastest economy growing in the world. And do I have some good data points to back? Absolutely yes. I'm going to go to trading economics. I'm going to click on India. And here let us check some key points. GDP annual growth rate. As compared to the previous data, has it improved? Absolutely yes. Unemployment rate, same. I definitely agree to the point that if this goes lower, why me? Anyone and everyone who cares for India will be really happy. We should try and ensure that this rate goes down. Hopefully it does. Hopefully the government takes few more measures to ensure this. But currently at least it is the same. Inflation rate, wow, 2.1%. RBI's target was 2% to 6%. We are at 2.1%. Fantastic control of inflation. If I were to understand about interest rates, we are in a decreasing interest rate cycle. We have controlled it very well. A lower interest rate will mean that loans will get cheaper. If loans get cheaper, it is going to be good for the economy. What about the government debt to GDP ratio? US is saying India is a dead economy, and look at our debt to GDP ratio. It's absolute. Of course, can 80 be on a higher side? Yes, but there is at 130 something, and we are at 81.59, and again lower as compared to the previous one. Our fiscal deficit has gone down from 5.87% to 4.8%. Lower the fiscal deficit, better it is for us. And look at the manufacturing PMI. Anything above 50 is good, but we are at 59.1. Yesterday, I mean, today morning only the latest manufacturing PMI data has come up. Fantastic manufacturing PMI. There is nothing wrong in our economy. But has he really said that India is a dead economy? Yes, yes, of course, I'll show you. What does he say? I don't care what India does with Russia. They can take their dead economies down together for all I care. Hmm. Now, you need to tell me, do you agree with this statement or not? Or this is completely baseless? I've given you with the help of facts and figures. This video, of course, needless to say, this has got nothing to do with political angle. It's about our economy. It's about India. So, needless to say, I mean, giving this disclaimer also, if you really feel that this person is just and faking anything and everything that he can say about India, just say in the comment section, Indian economy is doing way better, right? Okay, let's move on. Going to the next one. See, number one, he is saying that dead economy lala, and simultaneously, what is he doing? We have just concluded a deal with the country of Pakistan, where Pakistan and the United States, we will work together on developing their massive oil reserves. Very good. Kara. We are in the process of choosing the oil company that will lead this partnership. Who knows, maybe they'll be selling oil to India someday. Seriously, I mean, म्हणजे काहीही. But anyways, ठीक है. So I just thought of showing you all the tweets. Actually, I have not shown you. So let me show you this tweet as well. Everyone knows about this, not 25% and this that. We have also given a very responsible answer. Government will take all necessary steps to secure our national interest. So this is what we have been very clear about since day one. We are going to check our national interest. Okay. Now, having said this, so I hope the first point which I was talking about, which is Indian economy really dead? I hope you have already gotten the answer. We have talked about GDP. We did talk about unemployment. We did talk about interest rates. We did talk about fiscal deficit. We did talk about one or two more points in through which website, by the way. We refer to trading economics website, and fiscal deficit ke apart, we also talked about PMI, right? Now, moving ahead with how significant is American market for us. Now, is that significant? Yes, it is. How much? Now, these are some screenshots taken from what Economic Times, if I'm not mistaken, right? Now, what is given here? US is India's top export destination, accounting for a fifth of all shipments. That's a big number. So for India, US is a big trading partner. There is no second thought on that. Top export destination. So we can't just, in Marathi, we would say HUD. We can't say HUD to USA. We have to ensure that we strike a good trade deal. We will have to, take back one or two steps, go ahead one or two steps. We'll have to ensure that they do the same and ultimately sign off a trade deal. But currently it is becoming tough, but we can't just let them go because that's a big number of our exports. And if things fail, then is it going to hit our companies? It is going to. Again, no second thoughts on that, right? So big surplus that we have, and whatever is our surplus is the trade deficit for USA. We also enjoy a trade surplus in services. So not only in goods, we also enjoy a trade surplus in services. Surplus means what? We are selling more to US than what we are purchasing from US. Okay, simple till here. Now, Indian levy on US products. US is wanting to export a lot to India, but we are charging a heavy tariffs on them. How much? For dairy, 30 to 60%. Farm products, 30 to 50%. Automobiles, including EV, 70 to 100%. Wines, 100 to 150%. So, are we charging heavy tariffs in certain sectors? Yes. Now, first two is absolutely logical. Dairy, farm products, India's majority of the population is reliant on these two sectors. So, or I can say agriculture as a bigger thought, right? As a bigger sector. So, it is but obvious that we are going to protect that sector, and that is the reason why the duties are on a higher side here. But of course, that is what is pinching America, and that's why they are trying to defend this whole thing. What about Indian exports? There are certain categories. So, just as an example, we have given here engineering products. They account for how much? $18.3 billion exports to USA. And US is India's number one export destination for 9 product categories, including what? Engineering products, electronic software, textile, pharma, chemicals and allied products, gems and jewel, agriculture, marine, leather, all these. For all of these, what is happening is that for us, US is number one export destination. And just as I'm shooting the video, just before I started shooting, one of my team member told me that ताजी ताजी खबर आई है, अभी अभी एक news has popped up wherein it was mentioned that there is a great chance that USA is also going to lower the overall tariffs on Bangladesh, especially in textile. Now you can see here, textile is a big one for us, and if they really lower the tariffs on textile for Bangladesh, is it going to hit us? Yes. So let's see how we finally tackle this problem. But now with this, we have understood two questions. Is economy dead? No. Is it significant? Yes. Last question. Will market breach 24,000 or 25,000? Now for that, I'm directly going to take you to Nifty, and for that, if you just have a look at this, we'll go to very simple basics for this. Okay, what can you see on screen is nothing but the indicators, moving averages. So both these are 20 days exponential moving average and 50 days exponential moving average. 20 DEMA is about to cut 50 DEMA from above, which is a bearish signal. Now what is the level here? 24,983. So could there be a resistance at 25,000? Yes. Breaching this could be a little bit tough. Okay. Now if it starts going down, first support 150 DEMA 24,374. Second support 200 days moving average is generally treated as a very good support, and that is somewhere around 24,180 to 24,200. Chalo chodo 24,000. Even if I were to check option chain, of course, everyone, those who track option chain very regularly, they would be knowing about this, that typically at round figures, 24,000, 25,000, open interest will be highest. But on the put side, that's what we see, 24,000 highest open interest at 70,303. And if I were to check for 25,000, it is at 1,48,023. So all in all, what did we understand? We understood that there's a great chance that market may remain range bound between 24,000 and 25,000. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Short and sweet video. We answered 3 key questions. Before I close the video, everyone please make a note of this. Gift your sister financial wisdom and help her enroll for Mastering Money Management course. Links are there in the pinned comment and in the description box. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye. You might have come across such advertisements on various social media platforms. Please note, all of these are fraudsters promising unbelievable returns through stock tips. I don't provide any calls or advisory services. I provide only educational content through my social media handles and through my website rachanaranade.com and rachanaranade.in.